Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while. I took a little break from technology and social media for a little bit as I started off the new year. So thank you for coming back. If this is your first time coming to my channel, I appreciate you for stopping by. I hope that you like what you see and hear and that you will thumbs up on any videos that you see that you like. But more importantly, I hope that you'll subscribe and support me on this mission to get exposed and to share life stuff with whoever is willing, able, and in need of hearing what I have to say. As always, I like to say that if you have any feedback, any comments, any topics that you want me to talk about and discuss on here, please send an email or put a comment up. Let me know, reach out to me, DM me on my social media, and I would love to answer any questions that you may have of me or for yourself, advice questions, but also I'm happy to talk about whatever topics that may be of interest to you. So my name is Nancy, and today the topic that I want to talk about is how to be okay when everything is not okay. And as most of you know, if you've been following me or if you haven't, so you do know, I talk about things that for the most part I have firsthand experience in. So my disclaimer here is that I'm on this channel, building this channel based off of my own real life experience and observations, also my opinions. So I'm not an expert, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a counselor, but I am someone who coaches people through life by way of inspiration, by way of positivity, by way of sharing an attitude of gratitude, and simply just being my authentic self and sharing that in raw form with you. So this topic today is just perfect timing. As I said in my welcome here, it's been a while. I normally intend to post videos here every Thursday and every Sunday. There have been a couple of times that I did not post right on time as planned and intended, and there's reasons for that. And so although my intention remains, this is another situation where other life stuff came up and I did not post. I have a transition going on right now. I'm going through a transition, one of many in my life. And I kind of laugh and smile about it now because it is these transitional moments, these mountains that I've climbed, these challenges I've faced, these awkward, icky feeling emotions that I've experienced from time to time that have created the me I am today and given me the ability to openly share everything that I've learned, everything that I observe, and all of my growth and the tips on all of how to do all of that with this smile on my face now. So today, in talking about being okay when things are just all over the place or unaligned or not where I want them to be, is such perfect timing, because it is when we are in some of those feelings and emotions that we can really be raw and gritty in sharing them. And I want you all to feel what I'm feeling in these moments when I do these videos and talk about certain topics, because I know in my heart that so many of you are either in this type of transition right now or a similar transition, any type of transition, and or you have been, and it's been a struggle, or it's something that you just want tips on or want to know, simply want to know that it's okay. And I don't always do all of this on my own. I reach out to the resources that I have and the support team that I have, and two of those resources are people, two of my very dearest friends. And I reached out to both of them yesterday, and they both said exactly what I needed to hear. And so I want you to know that first of all, you're never alone. So even if you don't have friends nearby, or you don't have friends that you can talk to or ask for advice or ask for support, or you don't have family members that you feel you can talk to about everything, whatever your personal situation is, know that you are never alone. And simply by writing in a journal or on paper or talking to yourself or talking out loud as if you are speaking to someone directly, asking for assistance, asking for support, asking for guidance. You have that at your fingertips 100% 24/7. Whether you believe in God or a higher power, whether the universe, the angels, the guides, whatever it is that you hold dear to your heart, and none of that is wrong. So whatever your beliefs are, whatever your feelings are, that's who you're speaking to. You are never alone. The energy of the universe has your back. God has your back. Your angels, your guides, your higher self, which is your heart, has your back. So here we go. So I'm going through yet another transition in life. I just wrapped up 2019. I was excited. I am excited about just diving into 2020, but there were a few missteps ending and wrapping up 2019 that kind of tripped me into 2020. Things that weren't totally unexpected, but all the same, not comfortable. And so transitions are never easy. Even if it's a transition that you're so excited about, you have all the resources at your fingertips and everything is going as planned and the blueprint is there and the journey is on its way and all of that. Even when all things seem aligned, transition is change, and change is growth, and growth is discomfort. So I can't say I know of anyone who has grown and gone through change without some sense of discomfort. We can still be excited about it, happy about it, eager about it, and fully prepared for it. But when you're going through a period of transition and growth, you have to stretch and get uncomfortable. And it's in that discomfort where the lessons are and where the joy of the experience and the core of the experience is. So yesterday and the past couple days, I have been in a bit of a funk because of this transition. I will say that I am not in my home state right now. I'm out of state. I have helped my daughter to move across country and be in a new home. And so I'm helping her by being here for the entire month of January. And I thank God for my ability and freedom to be able to do that. It's beyond just helping her. More importantly, it's having us together, mother-daughter time, because prior to her moving here, she did not live in the same state as me anyway. So she moved from Chicago to where she is now, and now I'm here with her and staying for the month to get her acclimated and just honestly to fully enjoy every single second that I can spend with her when she's not at work. And that is a blessing in itself. I'm completely grateful for that. Aside from that, though, in my everyday life, I'm working while she's at work. I'm working on my work, and my work right now is a 100% full forging ahead transition completely out of corporate America and into just my own business, which any of you that have been following me or know me know I've been talking about this for quite a while now, and I've been doing bits and pieces of my own business probably for a good year and a half or 2 years now. But that is with lacking several of the resources that I really believe and feel that I need in order to put it out there the way I want to. I did some rebranding, and I went from doing one-on-one coaching, life coaching, over the phone with one-on-one clients, to now I'm building out webinars, I'm building out coaching modules, and it's more group coaching than one-on-one. So I totally did an overhaul of how I want my brand to look and what I am coaching on and how I am doing that and delivering that. So it has been no small task, but I didn't make or have a whole lot of time to work on that for a couple reasons. Number one, because prior to the end of December, I was working 2 part-time jobs, and now I'm not. and I also honestly just lacked in some of the financial resources that I felt and still kind of feel that I need to do everything that I'm wanting to do. And I want to say all that to say this. I am a perfectionist. I know with all of my brain that in order to implement something and to push it out, that you don't have to have everything in its place to implement it, to kick it off. But my own blockages and my own self-talk has me stuck still, even through my own growth and my own healing. I am still stuck in a couple of areas where I feel like until this, I can't that. And that is really not true, but it is a process to get through that. And so with those blockages that I still have in feeling like I'm kind of stuck and can't push forward fully until this happens or that happens, comes the feeling of it's not okay. Not everything is not where it's supposed to be. I need it to be this way. And it has had me for the past, basically this whole week, feeling fearful, feeling not good enough, feeling like, oh, do I take this risk? Feeling like, oh my God, what am I going to do if this doesn't happen? How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? A lot of fear, a lot of anxiety. And I had to be reminded to practice what I always preach, because although I know the tools and the talk and the thought process and the truth of how to handle where I am right now at any given moment, regardless of if it's in alignment with my blueprint of life, the human person that I am is still human, and we still face fear, and we still have risk, and we still feel challenged, and we still feel uncomfortable and anxiety and those things. And as I always say on just about every video, healing is a process. It takes a lifetime. You are never not healing through your stories, through your blockages, through your thoughts. And that is not a bad thing. In fact, it is an amazing, wonderful thing, because we always need to be stretching and growing and learning and doing and moving through. When we can get out of our mind and also get through the physical body feelings, the emotions that we have, and reach to where we're going from our heart, which is our center, our core, our higher self, our truth, that is when everything's going to be okay, and everything is okay being okay. And I say that here with you because I know there are people who feel like I feel right now. And especially when you've just embarked on a brand new year, and every year that comes to an end, we all have the same exact hope and the same exact thought. This is going to be the best year yet. I have so much positive happening this year. This coming year is going to be it. And I feel that way. And none of this funk has changed the way that I feel about 2020 and all I have to accomplish and do and be in 2020. So know that. But I am in the process right now where this past week I've been all in my head. And although some people may think, well, isn't that where you want to come from, a place of logic, and everything needs to be right here so that it can be right there? And the answer is no. Yes, we need to think logically about a lot of things in life. There are some people that literally thrive on logic and cannot come from heart thoughts and heart feelings and heart actions. I am a heart person. I have always acted through emotion, acted on emotion. The thing is that acting on emotion, which is really the body stuff, it is partly the heart, but it's mostly the body, the physical emotions, our physical selves. When you're acting all on emotion or all from your mind, your head, one or the other, if you're doing either one fully, you're not balanced. It's not going to be in your best favor to do that. But when you can learn to think everything through in your head logically, like here's the plan, here's the blueprint, here's what I intend, here's what I want, and then get through all of the acknowledging of the feelings. Your feelings are what is your body doing? Do you have aches and pains? Do you feel tightness in your chest? Do you feel out of sorts? Do you feel tired, fatigued? Are you over energetic? Are you feeling alive? Like what's going on in your body when you get through that? So it goes through your head and your body and then into your heart where it's like, okay, I've got this. I know what my intention is. I know what my body feels like as it plays out what my intention is, what the game plan looks like, what the plan of action looks like and will feel like, and then what is the end result. And now I can go ahead and execute because it's all in my heart and I'm leading this work, this action from my heart, from my passion source, from my core, from my higher self. It is then that everything starts to align. And what I have learned so much in the past 3 years, especially the past year, and most especially in the past 2 weeks, is that I surrender. The term that people use a lot, let go and let God, has never felt so real to me. It is very hard for me to relinquish control, and I know that about myself. I feel like I have the answers, I know the tools, I know the tips, I know what to say, I know what to feel, I know what to think, I know what to do. But in reality, all of that is 100% control. And I don't want to be a control freak about any aspect of my life. In relationships, I don't want to do it with myself, with my children. And in just the thoughts that I have about, well, I know what I need to do and I've got this, and that is a form of control. And whether you are a religious person or not, because you do not need to be, I don't consider myself a religious person, but I absolutely believe in God. I believe in the power of God. I believe that all things that happen in everyone's lives, in my life, is through the work and energy of God and His universe. That is my belief. And in order for me to get this alignment that I'm looking for, which right now is like a janky, wanky roller coaster of stuff, of chaos. But until I fully get real with what is heart-centered for me and open my arms and surrender and know that I am safe, that I am supported, that I am loved, that I am wise, and that I am capable and worthy, and step back and give that control back to God and the universe, the sooner I will be in alignment and off of this roller coaster. I don't even like roller coasters. I'm scared shitless of roller coasters. Anything with the drop, I'm out. And I have truly felt out of sorts and on a roller coaster for over a week now. And it doesn't feel good. And it's not who I am. And again, that in itself is control. So whatever it is that you're going through right now, no matter if it's on your blueprint and it's in order of alignment or not, know that it's okay to not be okay. I consider myself a very organized person. And when it's pertaining to my work, I'm one of those that makes to-do lists. I keep everything in a paper calendar. I like to be organized, but I'm also a Gemini and I get bored very, very easily. and I like to have my hands in multiple things. That is who I am. So if you give me one task, if you give me, let me back up, if you give me 3 tasks, and say, well, do one at a time. Start with task 1 and finish it. Then go to task 2 and finish it. Then go to task 3 and finish it. I can honestly tell you that's a massive fucking challenge for me. I want my hands in everything all at once. I want the creative vibes going. I want to believe that I can handle it all and handle it well. And the truth is, that's not always the best approach. But when you are aware of who you are and how you work, then you find ways of making things work within your true self and your true character. And so for me right now, yes, I have started my business rebranding. Yes, I have an entire notebook, pages in here of all the work I've been doing for the content for my webinars that I'm about to offer up. And it's a whole rebranding thing for me. I have all of that. I started it. I just one night literally just whipped it out and for hours and just hours on end and wrote it all. And then I got to that point of, well, is it good enough? Well, did I forget something? Well, what if this? And that's the stuff I'm learning through. And that's, again, the stuff that it's okay. It's okay to just put it out there. It's okay, this freaking YouTube channel. I didn't feel ready to start my YouTube channel. I was like, I don't know how to sit on camera. And I mean, it's not all professional. There's not little pop-ups. There's not fancy schmancy. But the truth is, it's fucking okay. I did it anyway, and I have how many videos, and I'm up to 180 subscribers in a 2-month period of time. And you know what? It's okay. And I'm okay with that. So I needed to get my face on here. I needed to get back on track. I was out of the gym for a while as I went through this transition and moved and came to Nashville to see my daughter and be with her and everything and get her into a new place and be away from home. And whenever I am away from home, I live in Phoenix, Arizona, whenever I am away from home, I instantly feel out of whack. I know it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I haven't figured it out yet, how to stay on track and not feel like I'm all over the place. But when I'm out of my element and out of my routine, it's very uncomfortable for me. And I feel nervous. And I feel like, oh my gosh, what if I don't get to the gym today? Oh my gosh, what if I don't eat the way I'm supposed to eat today? That's a control issue, clearly. So whatever your issues are, whether you're a control freak, whether you're not, whether you feel in total disarray with your life right now, whether you made the blueprint and you feel like you're not following it, whether you made the whole plan, set the course, and suddenly you have no money or no resources or no support, and you feel like, oh my God, all that went to waste. It didn't. Keep forging ahead. Keep thinking positive. Stay on track. Reach out to your support system. Reach out to the energy around you, the universe, God. Ask for guidance. Ask for support. Ask for love and help and confirmation that everything is happening as it should. No matter how scary it is, no matter how broken you may feel, no matter how worried you are about paying this bill or that, it's all happening in preparation for the final result, which is everything that you want and need in your favor. And that is how I'm looking at this, and that is how I'm doing those little woo-saw moments, reaching out to my friends and my support system and my God, and my angels and my guides, and knowing that it is all okay to not be okay. So I hope you got something out of this. I'm happy to be back on my YouTube camera and sharing my joy and sharing my light and sharing my tips and sharing my reality. And I hope that something in this resonates with you or someone that you know, and that you will share your comments and keep watching. And I will have another video up on Sunday, so I will get back on track in all aspects and get off this roller coaster once and for all. And I know that everything will be okay. So have a beautiful day, evening, whenever time you're watching this. I love you. You matter so much, and I appreciate you. And peace out.